When navigating the complex landscape of relationships, one of the most challenging situations a man can face is when a woman starts to pull away. It's a moment that can evoke feelings of confusion and insecurity. However, as the great philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." This sentiment rings especially true in love. Instead of succumbing to panic or despair, consider this an opportunity for growth and introspection. Understanding what to do when she pulls away can set you apart as a real man, one who embraces challenges rather than shying away from them. Acknowledge that relationships ebb and flow, and your response can either strengthen your bond or drive a wedge between you. Whether it's reassessing your communication style, fostering emotional independence, or showing unwavering confidence, each action you take matters. So, let's explore the 6 essential steps that will not only help you navigate this situation, but also empower you to become the best version of yourself in the process. Remember, in the face of adversity, the true measure of a man lies in how he rises to the occasion. Number 1, keep calm and you will see results. When a woman starts to pull away, your immediate reaction might be anxiety. But what if I told you that the key to maintaining your relationship lies in your ability to control your emotions? The art of emotional regulation is not about pretending to be tough. It's about understanding the underlying dynamics of the relationship and responding wisely. Desperation is visible, and the more panicked you become, the more she feels in control while you appear to need help. Resisting the urge to fix things instantly is crucial. Women don't want a man who constantly seeks their approval or attention. They want someone who can remain calm under pressure and stand firm when things get tough. Think about this. What's your first instinct when she pulls away? Do you feel compelled to send a flood of texts or make numerous calls, trying to fix things? Instead, step back. Ask yourself, why is she distancing herself? Is she stressed, overwhelmed, or perhaps just in need of space? By pausing and controlling your reaction, you create the mental clarity necessary to approach the situation more thoughtfully. But instead of doing that, consider stepping back and giving her room to breathe. When you're not constantly in her space, she may start to miss your presence. Give her space, and she may come back on her own terms with even greater interest. Stoicism teaches us that true power lies not in external control, but in mastering our internal emotions. If you can maintain composure, focus on what you can control, and let go of the outcome, you'll distinguish yourself from every other man she's dated. Most men panic when faced with challenges. They become clingy, thinking that being more present and attentive will solve everything. But it rarely does. Ask yourself, how can I stay composed and confident regardless of her behavior? Can I be the calm in the storm, the man who stands steady when others would crumble? Confidence is not just about acting strong. It's about having the confidence to know that you're valuable regardless of whether she stays or leaves. Take a breath, stay calm, and don't obsess over the outcome. This is your true power. Remaining composed under pressure makes you more attractive, not just to her, but to anyone. Women appreciate a man who is emotionally grounded and doesn't lose control when things get tough. You immediately stand out when you can handle the ups and downs of a relationship with grace and patience. The ability to stay calm, composed, and confident will make you stand out. The art of emotional regulation, knowing when to step back, when to engage, and how to keep your cool, is a skill that will not only help in relationships, but in every aspect of life. In the end, your ability to stay calm, composed, and confident will set you apart. The art of emotional regulation, knowing when to step back, when to engage, and how to keep your cool, is a skill that will not only help in relationships, but in every aspect of life. So, the next time she pulls away, ask yourself, Will you react with fear, or will you choose to respond with wisdom and patience? Number 2, turn the tables to let her know you're gone. She's pulling away, becoming distant, and your instinct is to chase after her. You want to fix whatever seems broken. But the truth is, chasing her is the quickest way to lose her. Why? Because it makes you predictable, needy, and those are two traits that rarely attract women. Picture this scenario. You're always there, always available, texting, calling, waiting. When she pulls away and you chase after her, what you're really showing is fear, the fear of losing her. Most men get this wrong. They think showering her with attention will make her realize how much she means to them. But in reality, chasing only pushes her further away because it suffocates her. You can't force someone to want to be with you by overwhelming them with attention. In fact, it backfires. In this situation, chasing her is out of your control, but how you react isn't. Instead of running after her, take a step back and let her feel your absence. By creating space, you're giving her a chance to miss you. Suddenly, your absence becomes noticeable. It's not about playing mind games, but about giving her the space to reflect on what it feels like when you're not around. When you're always available, your presence loses its value. But when you pull back calmly and confidently, curiosity is sparked. When she doesn't hear from you, she starts to wonder what you're up to, and that curiosity naturally creates attraction. What's he doing? Why hasn't he reached out? Has he lost interest? This shift in dynamics flips the script. Women appreciate a sense of mystery and are drawn to men who don't constantly seek their validation. By stepping back, you shift the power in the relationship, giving her the chance to reflect on what she might be missing. She's pulling away. Resist the urge to pursue. Focus on yourself, work on your own life, stand your ground, and let her come to you when she's ready. Number 3, standing firm on your emotions, you will find motivation. Imagine that sinking feeling when someone you care about starts pulling away. It's tough, and sometimes we blame ourselves, wondering if we did something wrong. Many men become obsessed with controlling the situation, thinking they can fix everything. But here's the thing. Trying to control her is a losing game. Instead of grasping for control, what if you showed her that you're fine no matter what happens? This approach flips the script. You see, most people quit because they stop caring. Often they're dealing with their own internal struggles. They might be feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or uncertain about something completely unrelated to you. In those moments, trying harder to win her attention can push her further away. This is where emotional intelligence comes in, recognizing when to lean in and when to pull back. When you focus on your own emotional stability, you demonstrate maturity. You create an atmosphere of calm that shows you're not dependent on her approval to feel secure in yourself. It signals that you're capable of handling life's challenges with grace and composure. Think about it. When someone pulls away, the instinct is often to chase. By not panicking, you create a powerful dynamic. Suddenly, she's not sure why you're so composed. Why aren't you scrambling to win her back? This triggers curiosity and often a newfound respect. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can always control how we respond. You're essentially saying, I value you, but I value myself too. And guess what? That's incredibly attractive. This isn't just about playing mind games. This is about genuine confidence. It's about showing that while you care deeply about her, you don't need to cling to her for validation. By choosing not to chase and instead focusing on your emotional resilience, you'll notice a shift in how others perceive you. Not only will she be more likely to return, but she'll come back with a deeper respect for the man who didn't lose himself in the process. Number 4, prioritize you. In the intricate world of relationships, you might find yourself in a situation where the woman you care about starts pulling away. It's disheartening, But instead of giving in to despair, what if you shifted your focus toward personal growth? What if you put the same effort into becoming the best version of yourself? Here's the interesting part. When you invest in yourself, she may begin to notice the changes in you. But by the time she does, your motivation will no longer be about her. That's when the real power kicks in. When a woman pulls back, it's often a sign that she needs space or is reevaluating her emotions. It's not necessarily the end, rather, it's a call to refocus your energy. Think about it. Women are naturally drawn to men with purpose, those who have a mission larger than just the relationship. This is where the Stoic approach becomes invaluable. Rather than letting external circumstances dictate your emotions, you remain centered in your purpose. This way, she will see you with her anxiety. She may wonder, what has changed in him? But here's the key: balance. Show her you're still there, but don't overwhelm her. A simple, light message or a shared memory that reminds her of the bond you two had can stir curiosity and rekindle her interest. Does she remember the moments you shared? Maybe she'll start to question if she made the right decision. As you evolve into the man she can't resist, the focus will no longer be on winning her back. It'll be about living a life that fulfills you. Picture this. You're on your own journey, finding new interests, thriving in your career, growing in ways that don't involve her, and suddenly she's intrigued by this newfound version of you. But here's the twist. You're no longer doing it for her. You're doing it for you. And that's the moment when everything shifts. She might return, or she might not. Either way, you win. Are you ready to step into the strongest version of yourself? Number 5, turn loss into balance of all dynamics. Finding the balance between showing interest and not coming off as too eager is key to building attraction. You don't want to disappear completely, but you also don't want to blow up her phone every hour. So how do you strike that sweet spot, the middle ground where you're genuinely interested but not chasing? This is where true attraction thrives. 1. Stay calm in the storm. To master this balance, you need to practice patience. The Stoics believe that while you can't control other people's actions, you can always control how you respond to them. If she seems distant, don't let your emotions run the show. Breathe, stay centered, and let her come to you. It's tempting to react instantly when you feel ignored or unsure, but responding from a place of calmness rather than anxiety shows confidence. And trust me, confidence is magnetic. The power of uncertainty. Here's something fascinating. Research has shown that when people are uncertain about how someone else feels about them, they actually become more interested. This is called the uncertainty effect. So let her wonder a little bit. Don't reveal all your cards too soon. Being a man who is confident in himself and not swayed by every little shift in her behavior is a lot more attractive than someone who's desperately seeking reassurance. 3. Communicate with purpose. Now, I'm not saying you should go silent. Communication is important, but there's a difference between intentional, confident communication and reaching out because you're feeling insecure. Instead of over-communicating or bombarding her with texts, send messages that have a purpose. Ask yourself, are you texting because you're genuinely curious about her day, or just because you're trying to get validation? One powerful approach is to ask open-ended questions. Instead of looking for confirmation about how she feels or why she's being distant, guide the conversation into more engaging territory. Try something like, "What's been on your mind lately?" Or, "What's something you've been passionate about recently?" These types of questions spark deeper conversations and show that you're genuinely interested in who she is, not just in what she can give you emotionally. 4. Create space for growth. You also need to understand that distance doesn't always mean a lack of interest. Sometimes she's dealing with her own stuff. personal challenges, or a need for space, and it's not a reflection of how she feels about you. This is why keeping your cool is so crucial. When you stay calm and give her the space she needs, you allow the relationship to breathe and potentially grow in new directions. Instead of rushing to fill the silence or distance with constant reassurance, trust the process. By maintaining your composure and respecting her space while subtly keeping her intrigued, you create a dynamic where she'll start wondering about you, thinking about you, and wanting more from you. This is where real attraction flourishes, not in desperate attempts to hold on, but in the quiet confidence that what's meant for you will find its way back. 5. Keep her curious. Curiosity drives attraction. When you give someone too much certainty too soon, the excitement fades. On the other hand, if you create just the right amount of uncertainty, by being present but not overwhelming, you trigger a psychological pull. She starts wondering about your next move, thinking about your intentions, and becomes more invested in discovering who you are. This approach isn't about playing games, it's about keeping the mystery alive. People are naturally drawn to things that keep them guessing, and relationships are no different. It's about showing interest while still holding on to your sense of self. Being the guy who has his own life, his own passions, and isn't rocked by every little shift in the dynamic makes you infinitely more appealing. 6. Trust in what's meant to be. Finally, realize that true attraction comes from a place of trust. You have to believe that if something is meant for you, it will naturally come to you. You don't need to force it. This mindset shifts your focus from chasing to attracting. Remember, confidence is key. Attraction doesn't grow from chasing after someone, but from becoming the kind of person who others naturally want to be around. Trust that by being patient, keeping your cool, and maintaining that subtle intrigue, you'll create the space for something real and lasting to develop. So ask yourself, are you chasing or are you attracting? Would you rather her see you as someone desperate for attention or someone secure and composed? The choice is yours. Number 6, reevaluate the relationship. When a woman begins to distance herself, it can feel unsettling and confusing. You may find yourself grappling with feelings of insecurity or anxiety, questioning what went wrong. However, understanding the reasons behind her behavior and adopting a proactive approach can transform this situation into an opportunity for growth and empowerment. 1. Why does she pull away? Women often pull away for various reasons, including personal challenges, a need for space, or feelings of being overwhelmed. It's crucial to approach this with a mindset of curiosity rather than fear. Ask yourself, what might she be going through? Or is this about me? Or is it more about her? This shift in perspective can help alleviate the anxiety that comes with perceived rejection. 2. Reclaiming your power. The key to navigating this situation lies in recognizing your own worth. Fear of losing someone can lead to desperation, but remember, you deserve to be with someone who values and appreciates you. If she's pulling away because of her issues, it's essential to give her the space she needs while focusing on your own growth. Consider this. What are the qualities you want in a partner? Reflecting on your values can clarify your expectations and help you realize that settling for less isn't an option. By strengthening these traits, you not only become more attractive, but also ensure that you won't settle for someone who doesn't reciprocate your efforts. 3. Take action with confidence. Instead of chasing after her, engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This approach not only boosts your confidence, but also signals to her that you have a rich, independent life. As you focus on your own happiness, you create an aura of mystery and intrigue that can draw her back. If she does return, assess whether she aligns with your values. If not, it might be time to let go. Ask yourself, Is this relationship worth fighting for? If she continues to drift away, it may be a sign that it's time to move on. Remember, a healthy relationship thrives on mutual respect and effort. In essence, when she pulls away, don't panic. Use this time to reflect on your own needs and desires, and understand that it's perfectly okay to walk away if she's not willing to invest in the relationship. By shifting your focus to self-improvement and embracing the power of choice, you'll not only become a higher value individual, but also cultivate a deeper understanding of what you truly want in a partner. Keep this perspective in mind. Your worth is not defined by another person's actions. Instead, prioritize yourself, and the right connections will naturally follow. When faced with the situation of a woman pulling away, it's essential to remember that your response can significantly impact the relationship's future. The key is to maintain composure and focus on your own growth. Real men take action. They understand the importance of emotional intelligence and resilience. Instead of chasing after her, consider implementing the 6 strategies we discussed. Empower yourself by prioritizing your emotional balance and cultivating your personal interests. This not only strengthens your character but also makes you more attractive. Show her that you respect her space while simultaneously embodying the qualities of a confident and secure man. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the Stoic Goddess. Share your thoughts in the comments below and hit the notification bell to catch more fantastic videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.